In order to have ups, you must have downs. Now, listen, that sounds inspirational as hell, and that's honestly not what I'm trying to do or portray. Now, I do want to inspire you and sort of talk about, that sort of concept of having lows so you can have highs, because I feel like that is the entirety of life. That's literally what life is. In order for you to have a high moment, you have to have a low moment. And I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like recently, over the past week, especially if you guys didn't realize, I missed Friday's upload, which I apologize for. Literally, it was my first week of saying, oh, I'm going to post every Friday, and then I missed last Friday upload. But honestly, last week was pretty shit for me. Last week, what had ended up happening, and I don't want this to be a pity story, like, don't feel bad for me. This is genuinely just to give a story. Please don't give me any pity. But yeah, last week was pretty shit for the most part. I won't say it was shit. Like, honestly, I enjoyed myself, but it really threw me off track last week because of the simple fact that I don't have a car. Now, I don't know if you guys have a car, if you're around the same age as me, 18, I'm 18, and you have a vehicle. Some people do. Some people get their first car at 16. I wasn't fortunate enough to get a car at 16. It's my fault I don't have a car. I completely understand that. I could have saved money, did this, did that in order to get a vehicle. But as things are at this current moment, I do not have a vehicle. Now, um, for my current transportation, I use an electric scooter. I find them to be so convenient if you can't afford something like a car, or if you don't want to pedal on something like a bike. Of course, that might be a little lazy of me to get an electric scooter instead of a bike, but preferably I enjoy an electric scooter a lot more than a bike. As of, recent of the years I've had an electric scooter, I've had an electric scooter for like, I don't even know how long it's been. I probably had one for like 5 years now, honestly. It's been a long time because I've had different electric scooters. But anyways, getting too far into that topic, but basically what ended up happening is I had a flat in my back tire on my electric scooter, and honestly, I've dealt with flats this entire year for some apparent reason after moving to Florida. If you guys don't know already, I moved to Florida in December of 2023, so right at the end of that year, and I had my first flat, I think, around February, sometime in February, and then I had another flat in October, and now I'm having another flat. So you can imagine, like, I've had so many flats this year. But basically, last week, I ended up having a flat tire, I believe, like on the weekend of last week, right around the time, and I posted my last video on my channel, and it was annoying because right before that my front tire had went out, and I literally replaced both of those tires. But the problem is it's difficult to inflate tubeless tires on an electric scooter, or just in general, especially in my situation on an electric scooter. For some apparent reason, these new tubeless tires were not wanting to inflate, and I've had such a struggle with getting these tires to inflate. And you can imagine how difficult and just annoying that is, especially when you have things to attend to and places to be on a daily basis. And for it to not work for a whole entire week actually kind of threw me off, and I haven't been able to go the places I've needed to go on my own, at least because I have no transportation to be able to take myself anywhere. So I wasn't able to go to the gym. I just wasn't able to get to the places I needed to go at the times I, wanted to go, because I typically go around the same time every single day. So things were just off balance, and eventually, as of today, which I believe, what's today? Today's Tuesday. So this video will probably be up, of course, it's Friday. This Tuesday, today's Tuesday, right? Tomorrow's not Thursday. No way, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. So this Tuesday, I ended up ordering a ratchet strap, and it's basically like a strap that ties things down very, very tightly. Like, of course, depending how much tension you put on the strap itself. And that literally fixed my entire problem. I was able to use the ratchet strap, and it was a struggle to use that. But, with this entire story, the moral is to keep on trying and to keep moving forward. Life really tests you when you are at your lowest, not when you're at your highest. I genuinely believe when you feel that you're at a peak in life, or when you're doing well in life, that's when life likes to throw things at you to see how you will react to some adversity in your life. And things were going pretty well the week before last, right before my electric scooter tire had a nail in it, because that was the issue. It literally had a nail in the tire, and I had to replace the entire tire. And of course, that takes money, time, and just resources in general. But life will test you when you are at your highest. And I won't say like, oh, I was at my highest in life, but I was doing pretty well. I felt like I was at a level state where I was being consistent and focusing on the things that I should have been focusing on. And then boom, that ended up happening. But listen, I just stuck through it, and I made sure to stay consistent with the things I was able to be consistent with, and just be persistent with life in general. And you have to figure out how to navigate when something goes wrong, because no matter what kind of life you live, whether you're a millionaire and you have no bills to worry about, whether you are poor and you have things, or let me not say poor, when you are, what is the correct word for it, when you are financially unstable, when you are at a current situation where you don't have a lot of money and you are dealing with the problems, money problems, you have this to pay and you don't have the money for it. Or like I said, if you're a millionaire, everyone has problems in this lifetime. But the thing is that no matter what position you're in, you're going to face problems. I feel like the whole like basis of life is figuring out problems, no matter your situation. Like, I swear, you can literally be doing absolutely nothing in order to improve your life, but you're still going to face problems in your life. That's why they say pick your poison, like pick your struggle. I think David Goggins said this, but he was like, you're going to pick your struggle no matter what. So you're either going to face the things that are in front of you right now, or you're going to face those things later on in life in different situations. So let's say, for an example, instead of you focusing on doing your homework or completing a certain task, like focusing in class, like it's going to show up later in life as something that you missed and you weren't paying attention to. Now you have to pay the consequences later on ahead in life because you weren't paying attention or you weren't doing your homework when you were supposed to be doing it. So it's either you're going to face the pain now or face the pain later. That's what I truly believe in. And that's why I feel like I always try and do the things that I know I should be doing for my future self. Because if you really think about it, like, you have to look at it as you are already the person that you're supposed to be right now. You have to believe that you're the person that you say you're going to become in the future, because that person made a change at some point in time as you are where you are in this current present moment. So the only time for change is in this present moment. And that's why it's important that at some point in your life, you're going to have to make a change. Like, you're going to have to change things around. They say doing the same thing over and over is insanity. It's literally like insane to be doing the same thing and expect different results. Like, that just doesn't work. So while I was trying to fix my electric scooter's tire, I was trying different things. I was trying to put pressure on the tire while inflating it. I was trying to bounce the tire in order to get the tire to catch pressure while I'm inflating it. I was trying to figure out if, the tire had a hole in it or what was going on. And I tried and tried and tried and tried, and it took literally over a week for me to figure out what it is I could do in order to get my scooter back and running, because this is, once again, my source of transportation to getting around. So it's important to me, at this current moment, because that's what I use to transport myself. And I could have given up, and at one point I was really thinking, I was like, damn, man, I've really tried everything. Like, am I really gonna have to wait even more time, miss even more opportunities to do things on my own, and have to wait to buy another electric scooter because I'm gonna have to wait on a whole new electric scooter to show up, which is gonna take more time, and I'm also gonna have to spend money on one. So it was really about picking whether I was gonna give up there, because I was really thinking about it until I kept searching. I kept searching and I kept searching and I kept searching and I kept searching, and I eventually ran across this Reddit thread of someone saying that they use a ratchet strap in order to tighten the tire around the rim and then inflating the tire with a tire pump. And that worked perfectly. Literally, it took me a little bit of time in order to actually figure out how to use a ratchet strap. But after I got that down and done, I literally was able to inflate the tire, and took the ratchet strap off, like I said, and boom, it popped off, and I was like, bro, it was really that easy all along. It was really that easy all along. That's why they say don't give up, because you never know how close you are, towards the wall of diamonds, like literally. And this sounds like such an inspirational like video, but dead ass, you can't give up. And this video is gonna be raw. I'm not gonna edit this video because I just want you guys to listen to my thoughts. But like, it really infuriates me when I see people that have so much potential, but they just don't take a shot. Like, most people don't know how much potential they have, and I haven't even achieved that much. I still have so much more room to achieve things. And that's why I truly believe a lot of people just don't hit their full potential, because they just give up too easily. Like, when something goes wrong, the number one rule is to never give up. That's always what I've been taught. Always. And what I've learned by myself is to never give up. Never give up when you fail, because listen, successful people never won or got to that success without failing. They've tried a business and it failed. They tried starting a YouTube channel and maybe it failed, but then they found this one, let's say, platform, or they found TikTok and they got on the TikTok wave and they just blew up. Like, your time will come, and that's why it's so important to just never give up. And you have to have lows in order to have highs. That's just how life goes. View life as a roller coaster. No matter, like I said, no matter what point in life that you're in, no matter what point, you are always going to face adversity. So that's why it's important to pick your pain. Are you going to take action, take the pain now, or are you going to feel the pain of regret later and feel the pain later in time and delaying your success? Yeah, I think that was a great way to end off the video. I just want to thank you so much for watching if you made it all the way to the end. And I really don't want to sound like this preachy, like, yeah, let's freaking go. But seriously, I speak from the heart, and I really hope this message inspired someone. I know my electric scooter tire isn't such a big deal, but just think of it like your car's tire not being able to be fixed, and there's no mechanic to fix your car's tire, and you have to fix it yourself. But yeah, like I said, I'm not asking for pity at all. I'm fine. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy today's video, it would help me out so much if you hit that subscribe button and drop a like if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more. I will see you guys next Friday, guys and gals. I say guys because I don't know, I just find it easy to say, so that applies to anyone watching this video. But yeah, I'm headed off here. See you in the next one. Better be here next Friday, because I'm gonna be here next Friday. Peace.